Jesus says, God's message is critical for you to analyze because it isn't simply an ordinary coaching written in words or carved in scriptures, it's far the dwelling truth that holds within it the expertise of a while, the energy of eternity, and the steering of divine light that leads you grade by grade through the unfolding adventure of your lifestyles, and while you come to realize that life isn't simply a series of activities, struggles, or fleeting pleasures however as an alternative a sacred path shaped with the aid of the desire of God, then you definitely begin to see that each breath you are taking, every task you face, every blessing you get hold of, and every lesson you undergo has been given for the better cause of making ready your soul, shaping your coronary heart, refining your man or woman, and awakening your spirit to live in harmony with God's eternal fact. For the message of God isn't constrained to what you read once in a holy e-book, neither is it restricted to the four partitions of an area of worship. However, it's far alive in the silence of the morning, in the whispers of judgment of right and wrong, inside the motion of the seasons, in the kindness of a stranger, in the trials that check your patience, and inside the victories that remind you that He is usually close to. And whilst Jesus tells you to maintain onto God's message, He's reminding you that without such understanding you stroll in darkness, guided handiest by using transient feelings, worldly desires, and human illusions. But with the message of God engraved to your heart, you start to apprehend the essence of lifestyles, that means does now not come from wealth, strength, or popularity but from dwelling in fact, on foot in religion, embracing love, and sporting hope even if storms surround you. For lifestyles is a great instructor, yet its instructions are frequently painful, its pathways perplexing, its moments fleeting, and its temptations sturdy. However, God's message is the compass that keeps you constant, reminding you no longer to lose yourself within the noise of the arena, reminding you that patience brings reward, religion conquers worry, forgiveness heals wounds, humility lifts the soul, and love displays His very nature. And as you learn this message daily, it shapes your choices, strengthens your will, and transforms your coronary heart. Because existence without God's message will become an empty search where one chases pleasures only to find vacancy. But existence lived along with His message turns into a holy adventure wherein even pain incorporates meaning, even trials convey boom, even losses convey understanding, or even silence includes the sound of His presence. And that is why Jesus says the message of God is critical with a purpose to study, due to the fact in it lies the answer to each query you deliver, the healing to every wound you go through, the path to each path you are seeking, and the peace to each storm you bear. 4. WH